your friends now that was probably rolling with you to the youth clubs, respecting you as a grime MC, ain't rating you as a grime MC no more. I remember that period where everyone was like, "Rah, we're going for grime." Yeah, like I wouldn't say people's success in terms of like grime MC success and then moving on was to blame. I think it was just more the fact that just other things were happening. Like, so I always say this, innit? Gigs and them man, obviously they was always doing their thing, but we didn't know. We didn't hear them. At that point where we all started hearing them is when, yeah, that shit started taking over. That took over everyone's life because they was on this gangster thing. And we've now, most of the grime MCs that we're speaking of, we've now reached the age where we've realised the pluses of being a gangster. So that was very attractive to man. The whole, like, your friends now that was probably rolling with you to the youth clubs, respecting you as a grime MC, ain't rating you as a grime MC no more. Like, they're now gangster rappers themselves. So it's just like, that's the new in thing, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what happened to a lot of us. So even with me, that's one thing I would say about myself as a grime MC. I was definitely a gangster grime MC in terms of my content, talking about drugs and bagging up and peas and rete. Like now, 10 years later or whatever, they're the lyrics that everyone's saying to me, "That's cold, you man, you was gagged in." It's all them drug lyrics and that, you get me? So I had that, and I think that's why people fuck with, man. I didn't notice it at the time, but now everyone's contacting, man. Like in hindsight, even now, I tell myself sometimes that I need to kind of rate myself a bit more for them moves there. But like, at the time, again, these were just people that I was frequenting with. Like they were all favors, you know what I'm saying, things like that. But at that point, that's definitely, like I said, the Tiny Temper type point where I've realised, okay, he's done what he's done like that. So man's just trying to just tick all those boxes now. This is when radio pluggers are about, managers are about now. So it's just bare things. We're just trying to just tick bare boxes. It's got to be done a certain way. And that was just me trying to just have something ahead of the next artist in terms of that professionalism and rare-tete, you know what I mean? But it was good though, man. I was just having fun. It was a kind of, yeah, like, look at me, I've done this. It was a bit of that as well, but in terms of like the names and stuff, there was no thought behind that. The only thought process to that was, who could I realistically ask for a favour? At the time, I was young, innit? I was young and free, so it was fine. Like, I was young, wild and free, so I had time, I had money, I had like everything, optimism, whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying? So there was no pressure in that sense. I was very assured that man was gonna do this thing, you know what I'm saying? And I'm still assured. We're not finished, but we're just, you get me? But them times there, whatever route I was taking, it was calm. I was just having fun with it, you know what I mean? It wasn't no stress at that point.